Hello everyone. So I basically just left off where we were before. I'm actually uploading the video as we speak. So this video will only be like a refactoring or a documenting video. So we're gonna clean up the code a little bit. So if you think that's boring, then I guess just turn off the video. I guess because we're not gonna do any fun things in this video. We're just gonna clean up some stuff. So let's start in the main. Is there anything we can do here? So what we can do first is that we go to GNU C coding standard, and we're just gonna start following a standard. So yeah, they want us to do like this, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, I know I told you guys in another video that I like to write my braces like this, but I recently came to the conclusion that it's nice to follow standards because then your code will be more readable if people understand the standard. So we're gonna do that actually. We're gonna reformat our code a little bit. So they want us to do like that. I know some people are gonna bash me for this, but this is the C coding standard, so we're gonna do it like that, okay? Okay, so I don't really like that. They want to do this like that. Maybe we're not gonna go that far, because I mean, who likes it? Who wants it to be like? You know, if we want to be lazy, we can actually do C format. So that will actually format. No, it didn't do anything. Did it do anything? Wait. Okay, so it didn't do anything. Why didn't it do anything? Wait, I think I have another format for that. Or another C formatter code. C format. C. No. A style, C line format. I know there's another one. C line format versus so wait. I think I used it in this one. Indent. Oh, is it just called indent? Maybe. Maybe that. Yeah, so that was what I was thinking of. So do I like this? No. So we're not gonna go overboard with this, I guess. We're gonna do this, but we're not gonna do this. I really don't wanna go that far. Okay? So we're not gonna do that. Okay. Some of these things are like, why would you do that? Do I have anything else in here that I would like to fix? So maybe we can actually do C-line format, because it like sorted my my includes. Didn't really do anything else though, did it? let's just not care about that. Okay. So I'm pretty happy about how this file looks right now. What do they say about global variables? C style standard global variables. So this is obviously another standard. This is nothing new. So here they actually want, in this standard, they actually want you to put the brace like that. So yeah, you cannot follow two standards at the same time. That causes great confusion. But what I was looking for, like if, for example, in Python, you always have like two spaces between or after the include things. C coding standard, new lines after include. When I used to put curve on say like so that I refer like looking at looking at single bracket character print as the only thing in a line is only environment paper, right? But when allowing some lines with only braces in them are affordable, whichever style be consistent. So okay. Skimming on braces might save you a few keystrokes on the first time, but next quarter who comes along, something block is missing. Bray says it's going to be in for a lot. Write your code for other people. What? Oh. I wish they would say something about C coding standard include. No, really. Guess we can ask Reddit. Maybe we should do that. Ask Reddit. Or I guess if they don't say anything about it, we're gonna do it my way. Okay, so I think we're gonna do it like that. So we have two spaces after the includes. So, and here these are not includes, so we're gonna have one space there. So okay. Set up graphical window. So let's start from the top and go to the bottom. So we're going to start in the actor.c and make this. So we have two spaces. Now this function here is very unread. Oh wait, so we're going to fix this first. Wait. Okay, so that. So what do they say about this? Did they say anything about that? Quote characters from comments, naming variables. Syntactic conventions. So we're not going to follow everything here, but we're going to make it system from. So do they say anything about that? So brace policy. So while if these guys, they obviously switch. So okay. I wonder what they say about defining like arrays. List. So what I was curious about was this like dangling equal sign here. I don't know what I think about that actually. Anyway, so we're gonna do this this way. So let's make this more readable. We're gonna do that way. So okay. Did you say anything about it? So C long functions. For splitting it. So this is completely a matter of taste, but I found some common ones. Okay, so here, I mean, in this case, this function could actually benefit from like doing that, because like, what if we did that? Wait, what if we did that and that? No. So, no. We're not going to do that. And then I prefer this way, actually, because, I don't know. So let's actually clean this up a little bit. We don't care about that. So, okay. Maybe we should write some Next, documentation. Docstring, manual docs, license, compiling documents, writing proper writing. So okay, so those are like man pages. Printed manual docstrings. So documentation, use headers, commenting function declarations. Blah 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 blah. Commenting. Okay, so return. C function documentation style. So let's be a grown up and add some documentation as well. So initializes an actor. Note that this method is sort of abstract and should not really be used. So actually this method, no one is actually using this method. So actually we should maybe delete it, but so we can actually make this. I know we said we don't use this, but if we intend to keep it, we might as well make it pretty. Okay. Actor constructor. Structs that inherit from actor should use this in their initialization method. Okay. Let me drink some energy drink. Cool. Let's remove those because no one cares. Update default actor tick method. Param actor. Okay. I mean, if you're into game development, stuff like that, you know what tick and draw is. They are like standards, so I shouldn't have to describe what this does. But one thing though is that we shouldn't do anything in here for now, because because we don't have a default tick behavior for the actor. You know, we're inside the abstract actor implementation here, so it doesn't have default things in the tick method. So we do have a default draw method though, that draws the texture. So default actor draw method param actor a. So maybe we should describe what it does here. So currently draws the actor texture if it exists. So I also noticed some problem with this logic here, because maybe, so if we don't have a texture, maybe we should put that if statement here and then just return if that isn't true, because otherwise we're not going to draw anything. But on the other hand, maybe we use this method later to draw like colored boxes and stuff that doesn't have a texture. So so let's not care about that right now. Okay. So now we have done that. I think we're done with this file now, actually. Like, I know some people prefer to have like a documentation on the top of the file to describe what is going on in the file, like what the purpose of the file is, but I don't really like to do that, because I think the code is mostly like self-documentate. How do I say it? Like, if you just read the code, then you will understand what it does. So I don't have to explain it to you, okay? So, but I do think it's nice to have explanation for functions, because first of all, you can generate documentation for it using some program, and also I don't need to read each like implementation of the function to understand what it does. But I don't think you need to explain what an entire file does. So if you have opened a file, like, you can just read it, okay? So we're not going to do that, okay? Okay, so that's that. So another problem are obviously these, because I don't really want them to be here. They are ugly and I want to hide them away, but let's just do this formatting thing first. Looking good here with the spaces. Looking really good, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So we don't need a semicolon there. Don't need that. Remove that comment. I'm still not very happy about the key press or event managing system that we built. But I guess it works, because right now we cannot tell if you are holding. Actually, we can, so never mind. I don't know if I need to document those functions though, because they are like call back for when the arrow up key is pressed or released. So yeah, so I guess that integer here is actually, if it's 0 then it's released, if it's 1 then it's currently pressing. So maybe we should say here also that this function should not be called, like, you shouldn't call it, the event manager calls it, so you should never call that function. Now I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't document those two functions, because they are like like if no one is supposed to use them, then don't document them. Don't document them. They are like internal things, so don't document them. It's just waste of time, waste of lines in the file. So creates an instance of pad actor. Return actor pad. So that's that, and then we need to, so okay, here's a case where this is a method that no one is going to use, but it's also nice to document it because well, maybe you shouldn't document it, I don't know. Okay, maybe we shouldn't document that actually, maybe. Because we have documented the chicken draw methods here, but these are actually nice to document because it's not really obvious that you should, like that these are default things, but maybe these two shouldn't be documented, I guess. So I guess we could just do param actor. Why not? Just let's document them. Okay, so take method for pad actor. Wait. Let's just do that. Okay. The thing is that you're gonna have to document like for every sub, like for everything that inherits from the actor. So like you will know what these methods do if you just look in the actor. Let's see, okay? So it's sort of stupid to document them, but let's just do that. And also one thing I do, if a function has a void return value, I usually don't put that here because it's obvious. If the documentation doesn't give you a return value, then it will not return anything, okay? Cool. So we can actually copy this here. Yeah, because now we're getting to that point where I don't really want to document these. Okay, so we're not going to document them. Okay, sorry guys, we're not going to document them. These are like boilerplate functions. They mostly behave the same, or they don't behave the same, but their purpose is the same. So we're not going to do that, okay? I know that if you're going to use a tool to generate like documentation for this code, then maybe that would be nice, but at the same time, no one is going to use those functions. The game engine uses those functions, okay? And the game engine knows how to use those functions. Okay. We're not going to do that. Here's a thing though. Here we are looking at an actor that has a specific behavior or a specific purpose. So maybe this file should have like a documentation at the top, like explaining what the purpose of this actor is. Maybe. And also, okay, so yeah. I thought about something else now as well. So this actor is actually like an actor that is going to be a part of the base like game engine, because like it's very generic. Like every engine is probably gonna need to render text. So, but the actor pad, that is like specifically for the game we're making, okay? you can see this project as two separate projects, one game engine and one game. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to note that. But yeah, maybe we should add documentation at the top of this file. Maybe that would be nice. But also it's sort of self, like, it does sort of explain itself, what it does. Obviously. It's an actor text. That does not need a semicolon. Okay, so I think we're done in this file actually. I don't feel like we need to do anything else in here. Is there anything else that is not obvious here? Like if something is obvious, you shouldn't document it. Obviously. Unless you're planning to use like a documentation generating tool. But I don't plan to use it as of now, okay? This like dynamic list thing, I always see that as sort of a hack. Like I implement it in all my C projects basically, where I need lists. I have like a sort of hate-love relationship with this, but anyways, I just wanted to know that. Okay, so let's do that. Let's make it pretty. So I remember when I worked like if you have watched another video where I tell you how I became a programmer, I told you that I moved to a big city and then I started to work at a very big company. So I remember they had like these old Java guys, like they were running like I was also writing Java with them, but I remember their source code always had like this sort of formatting where the braces were like on the on its own line, and I was really annoyed by that. I didn't like it. But yeah, as I said, I came to the conclusion that it's good to follow standards. And like if you look at C source code, like from back in the old days, it's always like this. People have always done it like that. I even think that if you like go to like Linux Torvalds and you look at Linux, I think they format the code like this, and you're not allowed to and that you're not allowed to even create, like he won't merge your pull request if you don't do it like that. I think. No, they actually don't. Okay, so they sort of mix it. So this is on the same line, but this is not on the same line. Okay. So they sort of mix it actually. So this struct. What? Okay, so that was not what I expected. Okay, so they mix it a little bit, but maybe it's okay to have it like when you define structs. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna mix it like that though. So yeah, I want to have a consistent code base. Create a new list with where each location for an item creates a new list based on, hey, let's not try to be, yeah, let's not over explain it. Okay, creates a new list. Size t item size. Maybe it's not obvious though that what this item size is. So the item size argument is used to define how big every item in the list shall be. Okay. Appends an item to a dynamic list. Param dynamic list void item. Oh, so yeah, this is something that I really hate about this void item. I don't like to have like void pointers like that, but yeah, it's an ugly hack for this to work. I guess you can do it better, but okay. Wow, we haven't even implemented the free method here, so we're probably gonna have another video where we free memory and stuff, because I know we probably have a lot of memory leaks at the time. Use this to free a dynamic list. I think source code sort of looks better when it has these comments, you know. It looks clean and tidy. And everything looks like, it almost looks like it's more important or something, I don't know. Graphics, so this is a file that I don't really like either. Yeah, so we don't have two spaces there. I'm doing that. Use this to create a window with open yield context. Yeah, we're not going to document this, or maybe we should. Called when the window is resized. So this is also a case where I don't really like to document the parameters here, because I don't want anyone to call this function. You shouldn't call it, okay? So now all these old C programmers will be very happy when they look at the code, because we formatted it properly. Creates a new event manager. Param, no, return event manager. Adds an event listener to an event manager. To listen for param void function to be called when event is emitted. Is that how you spell emitted? Yeah. Okay. Key callback. So this is like a callback for GLFW, I guess. So maybe we shouldn't. Wait, are we even using that? not gonna document it because it's like an internal thing. Oh, here we have a thing. So we have like a for loop. We should do that. Did we have anything like that here? Like okay, so here is another. But that's it. And then we probably had something in here. No. Did we have something in here? No. No. Let's just go back and fix those. Cool. So we were in the This is also one of those files that I just copy and paste into my projects, so it's always been looking the same. It actually has some problems reading very big files. So this is actually, oh. So this is already documented actually, so we don't need to do anything about it. So where is that? Okay. Okay, so this looks good. Yeah, we were in this function before. Creates a new scene. This function is abstract and should not be used. So what did we say in the should probably create a method someday that creates these matrices because they always look the same. If you have a clean code base, then you will be more motivated to code, because if you have a dirty code base, then you're not going to be motivated to code on, to work on your project, because you know you're gonna face disgust. So yeah, we're probably not gonna document this, okay, because they're always the same. Maybe we should just do default scene take method. What? Okay. Default scene draw method. So maybe this method draws all child actors. This method calls tick on all child actors. so that's it for the scene manager. We're not using the max definition, so let's not have it there. Use this to get the current scene. The current scene is based on the scene manager's scene index. Param scene manager sim return scene. Use this to register a new scene to a scene manager. Param scene manager sim param scene. This. Okay. See. Okay. So we're okay. Okay. So the scene manager is taking. Okay. It's funny that I did it that way, I guess. Updates the current scene. Use this to get the to move to the next scene. This method basically just increases the scene manager. Oh. That's that. Creates a new scene menu. We're not going to document those. So no one is going to actually call this method, I guess. But here we got one of those big ones again. This is like the Python indentation style. I don't like that at all. Like, we do that at work, and I don't like it. Other people seem to like it though, but okay, so that Ooh. This is also a function that no one is actually going to use. So, but anyways. Are we even using char? We're not using that either, so why are we not using that? Okay. So that's all implementation files, I think. Is it still compiling? Yes, so it's still compiling. So let's get rid of those errors. So why is that an incompatible pointer type? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's because these are void. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to live with that error actually, because I don't want to put void here as well. We're not gonna do that, I guess. So so why don't we have that problem in the scene? Okay, okay, so now I understand why. Okay. So the act, but okay, why do we have? Okay, so we don't really need to have the tick and draw method on the struct, you know. Let's remove those actually. Or do we have that for some specific reason? I don't know. Maybe we do. Oh yeah, we do. It's because let me show you why. So the reason we have those is because in the loop we have in the scene we're calling draw, and we don't want some ugly switch statement here to figure out which draw method to use. Okay, so it's better to just have a pointer. So we're gonna have to live with those warnings for now. It's not really a problem. So I think we have fixed all the implementation files. I think we have done that actually. So okay, no, we have not fixed this function or this file. So that's that, and then, okay. Get creates a new instance of texture T and loads texture to it. Param char file path to file. Return texture T. So okay, here's an okay, we'll do that in our memory freeing video. We're not freeing the data that we load, so we need to do that. So we probably have a lot of memory leaks, as I said before, but we're gonna deal with that in another video. So yeah, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. We don't care about cut out a piece of texture. Param texture T texture param int x param int y param int h param int v. Turn. Like, if you were a really like one person might want to document this line here to like explain to people what it's doing, because it's not really that obvious what's going on there. So we probably should do that. The A character begins at position 33 in res. Font no terminator.png. So now we also realize that this method is actually only working with, so it's very specific for that font, you know. You wouldn't be able to use this for another font. The A character begins at position 33 in res. That's enough, I guess. So, don't like to have these spaces here. Whoa. Like, I usually see PHP programmers do that. Like, they always put spaces after the arguments and before the arguments. I don't know why. I guess they like air or something. Probably breathe a lot. Okay, so that compiles. I mean, this loop here isn't very obvious as well, so maybe it should be documented as well. So, but I guess if you read it, you will understand what it does. We reached the end of the row. Let's move down and back to, let's move down and also back to the left. We are still just moving right. So that's good enough. So I guess the header files aren't very pretty. Some of them. I don't think we need to do a lot of stuff in there though. Just gonna make things a little bit more readable, I guess. Oh. Oops, that's not my file. Okay. And things are still working. We haven't screwed anything up. Cool. So I think we're done with this. So we've done a lot of stuff here. Now I guess there's still like improvements to be done, but that's more like in the architecture area, like how we have structured up things and stuff. But I think actually we have a pretty nice structure in this program. So one thing that I can say right off the bat is that the text thing obviously isn't optimal. Like we're loading a texture for every character. I don't know. It should be merged into one texture to save memory and stuff like that. But anyways, we'll work on memory issues later. Yeah, we'll make another video for that, but then we're going into actually write free methods and stuff for actor and all the other things that we're using, because I don't think we're freeing memory like ever right now. So but also we're not really like deleting actors and stuff from the scene. But anyways, we should fix that, but not now. We'll do that in a later video. But let's commit this. Clean up. So thank you for watching.